I'm gonna show you how to make the perfect Capon Thanksgiving Day turkey. Let's get to it. As opposed to cooking a whole bird and never knowing when it's done, I'm gonna show you a different way. We're gonna break down this bird and we're gonna stuff it with a mushroom Duxelles. We're gonna make that Duxelles, we're gonna dice up some shallots, roast them off with the mushrooms, chop them up. Mushroom Duxelles is like a nice mushroom paste. After we butcher our bird, we're gonna stuff it with that mushroom Duxelles, lots of fresh thyme, and some Dijon mustard for a whole lot of flavor. Lots of chopped shallots and lots of chopped garlic for our mushroom Duxelles. Mushroom Duxelles is classically found in a beef Wellington when it's wrapped around the tenderloin before it's wrapped around the puff pastry. For our mushroom Duxelles, we're using oyster mushrooms. You can use shiitakes, you can use creminis, you can use portobellos. I happen to like oyster mushrooms, beautiful clusters. We're just gonna pop them off the cluster, give them a nice little rough chop, that's all we need. This you can save for a mushroom stock or throw it in the garbage. They're also known as yellowfoot mushrooms. All right, get them right off the cluster. We're gonna get a nice hot pan and saute these until they're golden brown. We got our shallots, our garlic, our mushrooms. Last but not least, we need lots of fresh picked thyme, all right? Just pull it back on those stems. Beautiful thyme leaves. Let's go to the stove and start sauteing our mushrooms for our mushroom Duxelles. First, we gotta start sauteing our mushrooms until they're golden brown. Nice hot pan, a little bit of olive oil. Make sure it's smoking. We're gonna saute our mushrooms in small batches. Once our mushrooms start to turn just a little bit golden, we're gonna add some chopped shallots, add some chopped garlic, and let them cook for a few minutes as well. Once we add the garlic and shallots, always season it with some salt and pepper while it's still cooking. Our mushrooms and shallots and garlic are nice and golden brown. We're gonna pop them out. We're gonna make sure we get out all the good stuff, and then we're gonna do it all over again. Our mushrooms, shallots, and garlic are golden brown and delicious. We're just gonna throw them out on our cutting board. I'm gonna add in lots of fresh thyme, right? You always wanna finish with fresh herbs. You don't wanna cook out that flavor and color. You want them to blossom with the warm shallots. And all I'm gonna do is give this a nice rough chop to make it a little smaller consistency so it can fit under that skin in our beautiful bird. While those mushrooms are nice and warm, I want you to take just a few pads of butter and we're gonna fold it in, right? We're gonna fold it in and make it almost like a compound mushroom butter, because butter is only gonna add more flavor to our beautiful turkey. Fold it all together like this. Once again, a little more rough chop. Set it aside while we start to break down our bird. First, we're gonna break down our bird. Same as a chicken or a duck. Super easy. 2 breasts, 2 thighs, 2 legs, 2 wings. Come on in here, let me show you how it's done. Just like that, we're gonna remove this leg and thigh in one piece. Pop it back. And pop out that bone, that joint bone right there. And then look how nicely and easily your knife just cuts right through that leg and thigh. Just like that. Leg and thigh intact. We'll set that aside. Same thing on the other side. Cut through that skin. And you can see the bird is literally telling you where to cut. It's saying, follow my lead. Pop that leg out just like so. What you want to do is come down there. The other one made it look easier. Okay? Just like that. Pop that leg out, pop that joint, and your knife will go right through. 2 legs and thighs intact. We'll take out those bones in just a second, but now we're gonna remove our breasts. First, I'm gonna remove the wings, which we're gonna cook separately. Those turkey wings are absolutely delicious. Now, time to remove our breast in 2 parts. To the left and to the right of the breastbone, very easily. Just follow that bone. Don't be intimidated. It's like one big turkey breast. Let the knife do the work. I'm coming right against the bone over here, just like so. Comes off beautifully. There you have a big old turkey breast. Just gonna trim it down, take off some of that excess skin. There you have a beautiful turkey breast, right over there. Now we're gonna turn around and do the same thing on the other side. And you can see what I did there. There's the breastbone, no meat, right? No meat. I'm gonna flip it around. With my knife, I'm gonna come right down once again. Let the knife do the work. Just like so. Carve that beautiful meat away from the bone. And it is so much easier to carve a bird uncooked on the bone than when it's cooked. And once these breasts are cooked, they're gonna slice up absolutely beautifully. Make sure you use a nice, small, flexible blade known as a boning knife so you get in and out through all those crevices. Another beautiful turkey breast. Time to debone our legs and thighs before we stuff them. We want to keep this in one piece. So we're going to debone the leg bone and the thigh bone. So with a nice sharp knife, we're going to go to the left and to the right of that thigh bone and just let the meat pull away from the bone. Come up from underneath it, just like so. Scrape that meat down on both sides. Then expose your leg bone. Find out where it's connected and just let the knife find the way of the bone. If you have to, break it up, just like so. Pull out that bone. See how that joint just pops out? That's what you're looking for. And just like that, we removed our thigh bone. Now we're gonna work our way up this leg bone a little bit and crack that off as well. Come up with that knife underneath that leg bone. Just like so. You might have to bust through a couple tendons, then scrape it down. All right, now you have a deboned leg and thigh, which is what we're looking for. And with a nice sharp knife, we're gonna whack this bone. Just like so, and pop that bad boy out. So what we do, we remove the thigh and the leg bone, open it up. We can take all these bones, put them with the rest of the carcass for our stock. And now we just wanna remove any tendons or any cartilage that might get in the way while it's cooking. But I think we're looking pretty good here. The idea is we're gonna take our mushroom duxelle, load this up in here, roll it up and tie it, so when we cook this, we can slice it into beautiful roulades. All right, we have our string down, we have our tie, our rope down. We're gonna lay down our deboned leg and turkey thigh. First, we are gonna season our meat from the inside out. This is another reason that this is a better way to cook a turkey. You can't season the turkey from the inside out when you cook the whole bird. So we got some salt, we got some pepper. Now watch this. We're gonna take a little Dijon mustard, right? Just a little Dijon mustard, which goes very well with turkey. We're gonna get that all over the meat on the inside. A nice lathering of Dijon mustard. Then we're gonna take some of our mushroom duxelle. Some of that beautiful mushroom duxelle filling with the shallots and the garlic. And watch this, we're just gonna pat it in there all over the place. All that garlic and shallots and mushrooms and butter and fresh thyme all over the place. Look at that, come on. Can you see all that flavor getting into the bird? Now we're gonna roll it up like a roulade. We're gonna close it up with all the skin. Make sure it's sealed up. Start in the middle. Pull it nice and tight, not too tight, but perfect. Just like that. Come down to this next one. About 5 pieces of string should do it. Seal it up nice and tight. One more down here. Really want to get that fat. You want to use that turkey fat to your advantage. Seal it up nice with all that turkey fat. Like that, like that. One more over here. Get rid of that excess string. Make sure it looks nice and neat. And look at what we have there. A beautiful stuffed and tied turkey leg, turkey thigh. Once it's cooked, it's gonna be golden brown, and we're gonna be able to slice nice, beautiful roulades of turkey, and you see that mushroom stuffing all on the inside. Now we're gonna attack the breast. First, before we do anything, I want you to take your hands and create like a little bit of a cavity. We're coming in under the skin. We're not going all the way. we are creating a pocket. You see that? We are creating a pocket that exposes all the meat underneath the skin. 2 tablespoons of that Duxelles mixture, and then I want you to make a nice even layer underneath that skin. You see that? And then we're gonna close that up, maybe even a little more. Look at that, see that? Talk about flavor. That's a flavor bomb underneath the turkey skin. Now we're gonna take that turkey breast, we're gonna flip it over. Now watch this, get in here. We're gonna flip open our tender, right? You guys have heard of chicken tenders before. That's a turkey tender. We're gonna flip open our turkey tender. Once again, we are seasoning the bird from the inside out. You can't do that when you cook a whole bird. Salt and pepper all over the place. We're gonna take some more of that Dijon mustard, get it inside that beautiful cavity. Take some more of our mushroom Duxelles, right in there. Now we're gonna close that up. Once again, we're gonna tie it up, starting at the top, just like so. Boom. When we tie it up, it doesn't only keep all the stuffing intact, it creates for uniform cooking and creates a perfect shape, which is also nice for presentation. Once you get the hang of it, it goes pretty fast. And the best part is you can do this a day or 2 ahead of time. Throw them in the fridge. Look at that, come on. Look at that. Stretch out that skin a little bit. That right there is a beautiful turkey breast ready to hit the oven on Thanksgiving or any day. Turkey masterpieces are ready to hit the oven. You did this a day ahead of time, maybe 2 days ahead of time. You kept them in the fridge, you pull them out. Now all you need to do, just like whenever you cook anything, you season them with salt and pepper. You want that skin to be nice and flavorful, nice kosher salt. One of the advantages of cooking our bird like this is we can season that turkey from the inside out and not have to worry about our turkey being bland. I'm gonna line it up right on our rack, just like so. We wanna cook these on a rack so the hot air circulates all around the turkey and cooks it nice and evenly. We're gonna put these in the 350-degree convection oven for 45 minutes and check them after that.
A few moments later.
We got our turkey roasting in the oven. Now it's time to turn all these leftover bones and trimmings. Gravy, baby. You wanna learn how to make it? There's a link down in the description. We have our roasted, stuffed, Thai birds out of the oven. Absolutely golden brown, nice crispy skin. If you're ever gonna use an electric knife, Thanksgiving is the time to use it. Bust it out, a lot of fun. When you're carving the turkey, go about a 1/2 inch. That's what's nice when you can carve like this. About a 1/2 inch, just let that knife do the work. Nice medallions. Cuts like butter. You don't have to worry about the carcass. Want to see a little peek? Want to see a perfect slice of turkey? Look at that. Got that mushroom stuffing in there right through the middle. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm getting you ready ahead of the big day. Let's go!